Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed and watches my videos. I can't believe anyone cares, but it's so lovely. I wanted to preface this video with a little bit of an explanation for what's ahead. Just a little warning. This is a really real and vulnerable video. I realized that I tend to not pick up the camera when I feel like shit, and then on a day I feel better, I'll vlog and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I had this hard day, blah, 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 but then I got better and it's fine. And I had a bit of a rough day, so I thought, you know what, Destiny, pick up the camera and just document it. Just record it so you have the memory. If you decide to post it, it is what it is, and then we'll see. Maybe some people relate to it. And then it turned into a bit of a daily video journal, if you will, for a full week of mine on shift work. I went from day shifts to night shifts, and it actually ended up being the hardest week that I've had mentally this entire prep. And I'm coming at you 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time. So I'm almost there. And this was definitely the worst week I've had. I had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of mental battles, and I took you all through it. But for the sake of realness and relatability, here you have it. I hope you enjoy. Message me or comment. Let me know what you think. As Future Destiny is reporting as we speak, I will say that at 4 weeks out, I was told by my coach that I was ready. So this entire video of me saying I'm not going to be lean enough, she needed to chill, because I'm pretty much there. According to my coach, I'm there. I mean, currently I'm having the thoughts again, and I'm like, maybe I'm not lean enough, but like, just chill, okay? Yeah, so that is what you have in store. I hope you enjoy it. Love you all. Hello. I'm having a moment. And I've had I wouldn't say this is a hard moment, but I'm in my head. And previously I've not recorded anything when I'm having those moments, and then I've kind of just talked about it afterwards. But I thought, let's just put it out there. Last year, I found from 8 weeks out to 4 weeks out the hardest part, mentally for sure, not physically, because I remember at that time feeling the constant thoughts were not lean enough, and you're not meant to be lean enough because you're still 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 weeks out. And so much change can happen in that time frame. And I've been good, been feeling ahead, like looking back on last year's photos all the way through, I'm like, yep, I'm so much leaner than last time around, and it's all just like happy days in comparison, knowing that I'm better than last year. But those thoughts are creeping in now at 6 weeks out, and like, you can give yourself the logic that you're not meant to be ready yet, but it's so hard when you set these expectations that you want from yourself. Like, I don't really care if I'm better than last year at this point. I want to be better than I am now. I want to be better when I'm on stage, which I will be, because I've grown and I've done a lot of work. but I just want to be leaner. And there's nothing that I can do about it other than what I'm doing. Like, we dropped food on Wednesday. What more can I expect? Like, you drop food, you lose weight. And that's gonna happen. I'm just verbally processing it with myself. We've dropped food, like, that's the equation. Was dropping weight on my previous food. It's not like I stalled. I was. And I said to my coach, I want to push a bit harder. Let's go. And I'm so happy. He's very receptive. He said, all right, let's push. We cut food down a little bit more. It's been 2 days. And I'm not like, why aren't I leaner yet? But I'm looking at photos from the last few days and I'm like, I want to be leaner now. It's just that really tricky point where you're so close, but still so far. But in this short period of time, this is where the most change happens. Like, the smaller drops in weight are more significant because you already have such a low level of body fat. So every bit that I drop, I'm going to see. I do think that I'm at a point where I'm not seeing myself the way others might see me, or the way that I truly present. My own reflection isn't a substantial piece of data for me. Can't be the one analysing it. And you can't not either, because the job is your physique. And so you're looking for the changes every chance that you get. But it's not my job. Do you know what I'm saying? It's my coach's job. What a head fuck. As you can see, I've just got home from work. I just finished my steps on the treadmill. And I'm gonna go have a shower now, but I've just been deep in my thought. The head noise is loud. It's loud. But like, that is what it is. Like, that is how it goes. You know. It's not unique. This is the situation that I think everyone finds themselves in at one point or another. Some don't feel the need to talk about it. No one has to talk about it. But I know that it's something that everyone goes through. If they don't go through it, respect. I've done really well up until this point. Not to say that I'm not doing well now, but there's head noise, for sure. Trying to rationalize the thoughts with reality. Like, I think that in the early phases of prep, or at least the first half, for me, let's call it the first 3/4, you're making progress in the right direction. And so what you see are the improvements and the loss of fat. And it's all like, yeah, good. And then you get to a point where you're like so close. And rather than seeing the improvements, the focus goes to what's left to go. Like, I can acknowledge that I'm lean for a regular person, but I'm not to the standard that I want to be when I'm on stage. And I understand that I'm not supposed to be ready for stage, and 6 weeks is a lot of time. Like, if I project to want to lose 3 kilos of fat before I get on stage, then that's 500 grams of fat loss a week. And I've consistently lost thereabouts, like minimum 500 to like 700 probably on average. So I'm gonna keep getting leaner. Like, the facts don't really like compute though sometimes. I'm working the next 2 days and work serves as a good distraction to get out of the bodybuilding brain, and just my body is going to continue to do the things. Still going to train, do my cardio, but it's not going to be my sole mental focus. I get to check out of bodybuilding and check into work, and then by the time my shifts are finished, this is the way that I look at it, by the time my run of shifts are finished, X amount of days have passed, and then I get to look at my physique, and then I tend to see a reward. The analysing every day, I don't know. The analysing is not my job right now, and I just need to remember that my reflection, I can't trust how I view it. It's a bit of a flat topic, but definitely a real one. Definitely something that any other competitors, I think, would empathise with and maybe going through at the same time. So yeah, that's the dealio. I should shower and get to bed. It's 9 o'clock now. Gee whiz. Alright, I'm gonna go. Good morning, world. It's 5:30 a.m. and I'm getting ready for work, and I just thought I would check in between my shifts. Last night my head was being shit. To be honest, the thoughts haven't improved, and I had a broken sleep, and my weight is up today. No doubt from the poor sleep, from I think hormones as well, and probably stress. But it's also not so loud this morning. I feel very level-headed. Like, it is what it is. I can appreciate where the thoughts were coming from. But anyway, whatever. Today's a new day. I got my cute little bun with my spiky bits going on. And I'm making my coffee and morning snack before work, so it's gonna be a good day. That's all I have to say. Morning shift today. I'll be finished by 3:30, and then we keep doing the things. Hello guys, it's Saturday afternoon. I finished work. It is 4:45 p.m. and I've come home and I've had my pre-workout meal, and I'm going to head to the gym to train glutes and hams, do some cardio and some posing, and I don't want to be in here anymore. It's not a fun place right now. It will pass. This will pass and I'll feel good another day. But holy shit, my head space is just warfare right now. My mind just will not shut up, and it's a really anxious place right now. Like, it just, I can't logic myself out of it. I can't rationalize myself out of it. It's just going and going and going and spinning. And You know how I was saying, like, it's good that work can be a distraction? It's not, because people are so lovely and know how invested I am in this process that everyone wants to ask questions at work. And they mean so well, but I just don't want to talk about it, which is so contradicting when it's all I post about. And I know it comes from a good place, but when you're asked, like, do you get hungry? Or like they ask how much you train or how long you spend in the gym, and go, oh, that's not so bad. I'm just so irritable. And I'm so quick to be overstimulated and overwhelmed. This is so tragic, and I know it's like quite dramatic, but it's real. This is what it gets like. It's not at all the hard right now. It's like what I'm struggling with isn't that it's hard. Like, I want to go harder. What I'm struggling with is my brain right now telling me that I should be leaner. I don't care if I'm better than last year. That's not enough. That's not the standard of what I want to achieve. I want to be, like, I know what I want to be, and I'm not there yet. And I know I shouldn't be. Logic. You don't have to be there yet. You've still got 6 weeks. But I want to be inside out yesterday. It always gets to like Saturday and I start thinking about my check-in on Monday, and I don't know how to put into a text box to Scott how I'm feeling right now, because I can't even put it into words. And that's why I just I just want to switch my brain off. And I know that's what I have to do. Whatever music I can find to put up loud, and, you know, just put all my energy into this gym session. Because when you're grinding out reps and lifting as hard and as heavy as you can't be thinking about shit like this. There's no room for it upstairs. So that's what I'm gonna do, but like, I just need someone to switch my brain off and back on again. And I'll like end up, you know, having a good day and be like, hee, that was so silly. The logic isn't, it's not enough right now. It's not enough. And I don't know what to do about that. Let's just say there's nothing you can do about it. That's the reality. I can only do what I'm supposed to do to the best of my ability. But I'm like, what if I do everything and I'm still not, like, what if I've gone through all of this and I work as hard as I possibly can and I do everything that I'm supposed to do to a T, and it still doesn't end up being the look that I want? I can't change anything right now. All I can do is go to the gym and do my session and do my cardio and pose. And we'll see how I look. I just need to like see something. Whether it's a scale or like just thinking that I look okay. Hey, this is Saturday. Post-shift training about to go down. I'll see you tomorrow.
Just try something. Stand the way you be standing if you felt unstoppably confident. Breathe the way you be breathing if you felt unstoppably confident. Really go for it. Put the kind of expression on your face like you'd have if you were unstoppably confident. And make some gestures. Actually move your hands out with some power, as if you're trying to make a point with real power, and where you know that what you're going to say is going to be effective. And just notice how that feels. 8, shooting off the back of your back. I want to have this we call this a cakewalk. Now, if nothing else has felt stupid up until now, this one is guaranteed to assist you in this process. What I want you to do is stand up, pretend there's a king back there, shoulders are back, and I want you to walk around, just walk around in a circle, but like you got this cape flowing back there with a sense of pride. It doesn't happen. If that's your mental focus, of course you're going to lack confidence. Remember, we experience whatever we focus on. So if you're focusing on how things won't work, you're going to feel the pain that you associate to that. You're going to create a tremendous amount of doubt, and then it usually becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You don't get what you want. First of all, your brain doesn't know what to do. It doesn't feel confident. But when you expect and focus on one result and you say, this is what it is, I'm going to accomplish this, I expect it, immediately your level of self-confidence goes up and you feel active immediately because your brain says, hey, if I do this, I can get some pleasure.
Hey guys. It's Sunday evening. I worked this morning and I had such a good day. I had a good day. See, it always turns around. I realized that I am due for my period tomorrow, so everything makes sense. Last night obviously wasn't feeling crash hot. It was probably like the worst place I've been upstairs this entire prep. My session was really good though. I knew I just needed to go to the gym, put some music on, lock in, and focusing on the exercises would block everything out, and I did that. And I posed, I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever, and felt better. And then I come home and kind of spiraled again and had a lot of self-doubt. I really was struggling with that last night. Part of me was like, I'm not giving up, but I was like, you know what? I just might not be good enough. And I need to be okay with that. Yeah, I had a nice shower, I went to bed, listened to a podcast on self-doubt and fell asleep listening to that. And then, as you saw this morning, I did some more mindset work as I got ready for my shift. I have been getting up quite early before work. I start at 7 a.m. and I get up at 4:45. Just because I love my slow mornings, and it's been such a nice little morning ritual that I have, and I like take my time and make brekkie and I have a coffee, and like I just don't need a rush, and then I'm feeling like I can set the tone for my day. So I listened to some more. So last night was podcasts about self-doubt. This morning I started my day listening to people speak about self-belief, and I was in a good headspace from the start, and I had a really nice day at work. So that was really nice. I realized that I'm due for my period, so I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm just having a better day. And what I've taken from my little bits of mindset work and reflection is that it's something that Hattie Boydell has, I heard Hattie Boydell say, that I'm keeping with me, and that's discipline without compassion is just self-bullying. And I need to remember why I'm doing this, and that I do it because I love it. And no one has control over whether you win or lose, and I can't control, you know, my doubts were like, I'm not big enough, I'm not lean enough. I have control over how conditioned I get, and I need to put faith in my coach in getting to the level that I want. But the off season is done. I can't be bigger than what I already am, aside from anything that I can manage in the next few weeks. And I just need to get on stage, and I don't want to spend the next 6-9 weeks bullying myself. Like, if I'm choosing to do this, why would I be so cruel. Devotion over discipline means doing it with love. I can only control my actions and what I bring, so I'm going to keep doing my very best, and at least I'll know that I've done my best without beating myself up every step of the way. Why would I do this if I'm just going to do it out of contempt? That's not what it's about. I just had a bad day, and that is how it is. Like, it really just is like that sometimes. So it's Sunday evening. I have come home and had a little snack, and I'm going to go do some cardio, just 30 minutes. I might do a grocery shop on the way home and enjoy my evening. Good morning. It's 7:45. I've just got home from work. It's it's Tuesday morning. I freaking missed this Saturday. Oh my God, what day is it? It's Tuesday. I missed the Monday update on my little weekly video journal. So, let me hit you with it. Yesterday, I had my first night shift last night. So my day yesterday was, I woke up at 8:30 a.m. and I did my check-in, and I went to the gym and I trained legs, and then I had a walk with Ollie, prepped my food and went to work. Headspace update. We are still back. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I updated my coach on where my head was at, and his feedback made me laugh, because I was like, I basically just like summarized, this is where my head was at. I did my little mindset work, and I'm okay now. And he's like, you say you're worried I'm not going to be lean enough, I'm not going to be big enough. And he goes, not enough for what? Like, what do you, like, you're not going to be lean enough for what? You're not going to be big enough for what? All you can do is be better than last year, and you already are. So what the hell are you worrying about? And I said, period. So yeah, I had a high day last week, and with that included, obviously that day I wouldn't have been in a deficit. I dropped 600 grams in the week, so that is still awesome for this low of a body fat percentage and this close to show. And I'm seeing some new things, some things I've never seen before. Wow, that's a lot of mushroom. I'm making an omelette for breakfast. 100 grams of mushroom is, guess what? 100 grams of mushroom is 25 calories, 3 grams of protein, 0.3 grams of fat, and 0.3 grams of carbs. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I'm fine. We are still back. I feel like my face is getting skinnier by the day. So that's my update for yesterday, which for some reason my brain wants to think is Saturday, but it was Monday. And now it's Tuesday. I'm home. Oh, I ate all of my food for yesterday before I left home for work. So I was going to work with technically no food left for the day, but I have my first break after midnight. So I did midnight to midnight day, if that makes sense, and then had my first meal on my first break. So now I'm making a little omelette before I have a shower and go to bed. There's my update for you. My head's good. The first show of the season is 40 days away. Got it on my screen. 40 days. 1 month and 8 days. That's crazy. And I found a new audiobook that I started listening to in the car. Cameron Haynes. And I've listened to like, I don't know, however long it took me to get home. And I'm like into it already. God, I'm thirsty. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna eat and then I really hope that I sleep. I want to sleep as late as I can because I don't really need to do a whole lot today. I wake up earlier. I'll go do my cardio, but I don't have to do it today because I still have so many days in the week. But even if I slept till 4, 5, I'd have time. And I reckon I'm gonna wake up at like 1. So it's 2 p.m. No, it's not. It's 2:30. I don't need to leave for work till like 8:15. So what I shall do, and I don't want to run out of food. I'm going to, but I don't want to run out of food so soon today. So I'm going to just drink. Just drink. To try and pass a few hours. I'm going to make a coffee and do some steps. And then I'll get myself ready and I'm going to go do some cardio. Otherwise I'm going to get bored because I'm going to have too much time before work tonight. Then I can come home and I'll prep my meals. And then we work. And then I have some days off. And that is my full day of shift work. Full week of shift work. This was a mistake. I'm normally not verbal before I have a coffee. Yeah, feeling it.